What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I'm going to be showing you guys an easy way to get the Hail Mary challenge done for Call of Duty World War II. This is the challenge where you have to get a long shot with a throwing knife. Out of all of the humiliation challenges in the game, this is the one that most people get hung up on because it's not really an easy feat if you're just going about it on your own. Having said that, Enya and I found some very good spots for this that are pretty much guaranteed to get you a long shot with a throwing knife within just a couple games of war. Now the first thing to cover here is the actual distance that you need to be away from your enemy in order for it to count for this Hail Mary challenge, and it turns out as long as you're getting a long shot medal, it will count as a Hail Mary, and we found the long shot distance to be exactly 30 meters in this game, and this is 30 meters. Any closer than this and you won't get a long shot, which means you won't complete the challenge. So when I was coming up with the idea for this video, I was trying to think of spots where you just know enemies are going to be stationary, because that's what you're really looking for if you're looking for a consistent spot that you can use pretty much every single game to get a long shot with a throwing knife, and therefore war is the obvious choice. In the war game mode, it's very linear and enemies often end up in really predictable positions, especially on machine gun turrets. What this allows us to do with these spots is find an exact position where you want to be standing, an exact position where you want your reticle to be, and it will get you a kill every single time as long as an enemy is on that turret or in that particular position. One thing to keep in mind with these spots is you will have to be using the Expeditionary Division that's leveled up to at least level 3. And the reason for this is without Expeditionary 3, you don't have that further distance to your throw, and therefore long shots are going to be nearly impossible. So every single spot that I show here assumes that you're using your class with the Expeditionary Division leveled up to tier 3. Now initially I was just going to do one spot on Operation Griffin. We found a nice easy spot here. If you have an enemy that's up on this turret at the tank, which is a very common position by the way that you'll almost always have somebody go to when you first come around this corner, if you can get yourself right up close to the hood here, the enemy won't be able to see your head poking over top of this. You won't be able to see them either, but that doesn't matter because all you have to do is put your reticle right in this position here. You can use the top part of the bridge there as a reference. You should get the kill every single time on that turret guy, and this just happens to be just barely over 30 meters, and therefore you'll complete the Hail Mary challenge here. Now initially this is the spot I was thinking I would share that would be the whole video, but we decided to go into one more war map, and we actually found several other spots that are very effective. This map is Operation Breakout. If you get Operation Breakout, there are several different positions here, and I can pretty much guarantee that as long as you follow these spots exactly, you can get a Hail Mary with a throwing knife almost every single time you play this map. The first spot I'm going to be showing you guys is when you're on offense on the first section. If there's a guy set up on the machine gun in the window, which is quite common, this is going to be the first long shot spot that I have for you guys. And this one actually has great little grid lines that you can use. If you come back to this spot right here and crouch, all you have to do is line your reticle up to this position right here on the window. If you do that, that will drop right into that window and it will kill the guy that's on that machine gun pretty much every single time you throw it. Moving on to the next spot that I have for you guys, this is when we get to the ammo dump. When you're on offense attacking the ammo dump, it's extremely common for players to sit right on the barrels here. Now, it's not a machine gun this time, but it's just such a common spot that there's almost always somebody at least there or going towards there, and this one is great because you can just throw it from your spawn and you're completely safe. If you come up to this point right here, right by the headlight of this vehicle, and you line your reticle up right here, you can use the little parts of the tree as a reference. There's kind of a hole in the tree. You go to the right side of the hole there, you will hit the guy that's standing on the barrel. Now getting into the final stage on Breakout, once again on offense, if you have an enemy that's set up on this turret in the trench right here, this is an excellent throwing knife spot. It's a little bit more tricky to hit on this one because your reference point is not quite as clean as the previous ones. But if you wedge yourself in this corner here by the barrel and the sandbags, and then you line your reticle up right on this exact point on the tree, just on the edge of the tree, you will kill the guy that's on that turret. Now, one final spot I have for you guys, just in case the guys aren't on that turret there, but they're on the other turret by the church. This is one of the most common turrets for people to be on. If you come up on this side over here, you walk up on top of these sandbags. If you line up your reticle right in this position here on the bottom power line that's lined up just above the tree there in this exact point, you'll be able to take that guy out no problem. And with that, we're going to wrap it up for today's quick video on the Hail Mary challenge in CoD World War II. Hopefully this makes it super easy for you guys, especially if you happen to get Operation Breakout while playing war. You should be able to get this done basically every single time you attack if you follow these steps exactly. I'd like to know in the comment section below how many of you guys have completed the Hail Mary challenge already, and if you haven't, were these spots able to help you get this done? I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my girlfriend Enya. We spent quite a bit of time finding all of these spots for you guys. I will leave a link to her Twitch in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.